What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Blu-ray update. Very light couple months. Haven't done one of these since July of this year. And I skipped August because I literally didn't buy anything. I didn't buy any movies, which is very odd. I don't think there was any big releases in August that I really wanted. So that's why I just skipped a month, because I didn't have anything to show. And in the last month, September, there weren't very many big releases. There was 2 that I got, and I bought a couple other things, and one thing that I've had. So let's start with the one thing that I had, and that is Breaking Bad Season 4. Breaking Bad is now over with, and as I predicted in the July update, I think it was July, this was spoiled for me. Not gonna say what happened that spoiled it. Well, I'll say what happened that spoiled it, but I'm not gonna say the spoiled moment. In a commercial for Season 5 on Blu-ray, and I was watching AMC, and it showed a commercial for Season 5, and it showed Walter standing there, and in the commercial, it just totally spoiled Season 4. He said, blank, 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 and it was just like, why would you say that, you know, in the commercial for Season 4, or Season 5, that is. So Season 4, the finale was spoiled for me, but this season was still incredible. The show, like I said, is now over, and I was able to watch the last 2 episodes as they aired. Sorry, some big ass bird just flew over my house. Seriously, it's huge. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, and that's why they call it a clock radio. Anyway, Breaking Bad is just an incredible show, and, you know, if you haven't watched it, you definitely need to. It's going to be remembered as one of the greatest shows ever made. The finale was satisfying. I have no quarrels with it. It was a good finale. And, you know, it's not that I disliked the finale. I enjoyed it, and I thought it was fitting, but, you know, I didn't know what I wanted from the ending of Breaking Bad. You know what I mean? It was just one of those shows you didn't want to end, but you knew it had to end. So the finale was good. Season 4 was great. The Blu-ray of the 4 I have seasons 1 through 4. This one was the best looking one. Season 1 didn't look particularly good. This is 3 discs, so you know. But Season 4 was really good. Breaking Bad, now one of my favorite shows of all time. I remember reading an article about The Sopranos that a film institute or some website or something had named it the greatest show of all time, the greatest television show of all time. And I think that the next time they review that, you know, that ranking, Breaking Bad is definitely going to be in the conversation. So it's an incredible show. If you haven't watched any of it, it is on Netflix. Seasons 1 through 5 are on Netflix, but the newest season, which is Season 5 Part 2, is not on there yet. I'm expecting it to be on there probably come February, a few months after the Blu-ray release. I think it comes out in November or December. So definitely Breaking Bad, just definitely check it out, because it's an incredible show. But next up was one of the big releases that I bought in September, and that's Star Trek Into Darkness. Hopefully you can see that. I got the standard edition because of this slipcover, and also I was at FYE for some forsaken reason. You know, FYE, a lot of people on YouTube go to FYE, but I don't know if it's just mine. FYE is outrageous in their prices. I remember I went in there, and it was like, I don't remember what it was, but it was a new release, and they wanted $50 for it. It was a new release of just like a regular Blu-ray movie like this. They wanted like $40-50 for it. I think it was Avengers. Maybe it was Toy Story 3. Something like that. It was just incredibly overpriced. And everything in there, like, going on a rant about FYE. I go in there every so often just because we're near it. And, you know, they have a bunch of DVDs, used DVDs. And you'll see a DVD that they want $10 for. And that's how much the Blu-ray is new. So I just don't understand how they're even still in business in my area, because they're located in the mall, and, you know, they get a lot of foot traffic in there. they had one of the biggest storefronts in the mall, and they were doing so poor that they moved to the back of the mall next to the Fiat dealer in one of these little tiny dinky spots. So I guess they're not doing so well. But the point of the story is I bought this at FYE, and it was on sale for $15 on release day. That's why I bought the standard edition, because it was $15. And I know that Best Buy had one. I saw it. I didn't particularly like the slipcover. Target had one that had a pretty cool slipcover. I don't know any of the special features that came with Best Buy or Target. But the one that I particularly wanted was Walmart. That came with a replica Dreadnought ship and a steelbook. But I think they wanted like $35 for it, and I'm just not willing to pay $35 for a single movie. So I decided to get the standard edition. Good looking Blu-ray, one of the best. You know, they keep outdoing themselves on picture quality of Blu-rays. Pacific Rim is coming out in 2 days from when I record this. And Blu-ray.com is ranked as one of the best looking Blu-rays of all time. And I'm really excited for that. I loved Pacific Rim. But Blu-ray picture quality on this is superb. Sound quality is great. The movie is pretty damn good too. I don't know if I want to spoil it for anybody. Don't think I'm going to talk about the movie, because it does have a minor, well, I guess it's not minor, but it has some spoilered moments. So I'm going to just avoid talking about it. I like the movie. Benedict Cumberbatch was a great addition to the cast. Everyone performed admirably. It was a really good movie. So let's move on. The other big release that I got for September was Halloween, the 35th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray Digibook. This is a really cool digibook. Annotation on screen for the full unboxing. This has a new transfer. The only thing disappointing about this is that, hopefully I'm in frame, I'm kind of leaning out of it. It doesn't have a disc hub. It just has a kind of a built-in slip. Now this kind of slip is better than those ones like Rocky and Patton. They had one where the disc literally didn't have anything to hold it in there. It would just fall out. You just sat it in like this groove, and to keep it in there you had to keep it closed. This is a lot better than that. It's not ideal, but a very nice digibook nonetheless. This has a new Blu-ray transfer and new audio mix. I actually think it says all new HD transfer supervised and approved by the cinematographer, and all new audio commentary with writer-director John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis. So it has some new special features. The new transfer looks really good. It looks better than the old Blu-ray release. The old Blu-ray release looks really orange and really saturated, but they took this one in a little bit of a different direction. They made the color palette a little bit muted. It looks a little just not so vibrant, and I think that adds to kind of the spookiness. It's not like you're walking down a sunny street during fall and everything's happy. It looks just kind of muted and somber. It's a good looking Blu-ray. I'm not sure if this is out of print now, because Blu-ray has it listed, or Blu-ray.com has it listed still as a digibook, but Amazon.com has the picture of this with a blue stripe instead of the orange one, so it makes me think that it's in a keep case, say like, a regular Blu-ray. So I'm not sure if this is even still available. You might want to just go ahead and pick it up if you were on the fence, because you may not be able to get it in a few months. But overall, it's a very good movie. My favorite horror movie of all time is definitely Halloween, and there is a story behind it. I think I was under 10. And my parents had gone out to, movie and dinner. They were on a date night. My grandmother had come over to watch us. It was like a week before Halloween. AMC was showing all the old horror movies. Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy. And then one night they were showing all the old slasher movies, which is, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, Halloween 1 and 2. And my brother desperately wanted to watch Halloween 1 and 2. And of course, me being me, I just sat down and watched them with him, although Grandma said that I shouldn't, and it scared the living shit out of me. I was scared for weeks after that. Like, I thought, especially the scenes in the closet where Michael Myers was trying to get Jamie Lee Curtis out of the closet, and then she stabbed him and he fell over. She went to the door and he kind of just rose up like a dead corpse or something. It was just super creepy. And that's why I've always really liked it. It was one of the first horror movies I ever watched. and it's just a great movie. I definitely love this edition. So if you really like Halloween, this is the edition to get because it has a really good transfer. But you know, I guess that's everything I have to say about the Digibook. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check out Halloween. A lot better than the Rob Zombie one. I just watched the Rob Zombie one not too long ago after watching this one. And the Rob Zombie one isn't bad. It is not bad. But they made Michael Myers this unstoppable force. He got shot and stabbed, and he was like busting through walls and houses, and it was too much. That, you know, and it was just too much. No, you can't do that. He can't be busting through walls. Like, seriously, she was on like one side of the wall, and his arms busted through the wall to try to grab her. That's just, it's ridiculous. That's stupid. But it was okay. They're definitely not as good as the first two that John Carpenter made. Next up, I got this at Big Lots for $5. It's The Mist. Very good movie. I particularly like this one. This edition comes with a color and a black and white version. 2 discs. Like I said, I got this at Big Lots, which means that they slashed the barcode. I really hate it when they do that, but this is not the worst slashing that we've ever gotten. My brother bought one that was literally slashed down to the bottom, and I was just, hopefully you could see that. Like, it was literally slashed to the bottom, like someone just, you know, it's unnecessary to do that. But The Mist is a pretty good movie, and I think it was, yeah, it says Stephen King. It was based off a Stephen King novel. I don't know when the novel came out, but I think that one came out in like 2004, 2005, something like that. It's about a little small town where this mist rolls in after a storm. People are stranded. They don't really want to go out into the mist. Turns out there are monsters in the mist, and I'm explaining this way too fast, and it makes it sound comical. It's pretty damn scary, and the ending, although I've heard some people saying they didn't like the ending, it made you feel bad. It made you feel really bad, the ending did. But it's not really about the monsters in the mist. It's about what people do in a stressful situation. And when they're all stranded in a little place and people start getting into little factions and killing each other, that's kind of what humanity does. I'm banging my desk around. But it's kind of an example. It's kind of like Lord of the Flies. If you've ever read Lord of the Flies or seen Lord of the Flies, it's like that when people just get into little factions and then they just start killing each other because they're screwy. I think that's all I got to say about it. But it's a pretty good movie for $5. It does look good on Blu-ray. Like I said, I like the movie. It's, you know, not one of my favorites, but pretty good watch during Halloween time. Now next up, the last one. I'm ashamed. I bought the Fantastic Four on Blu-ray for $5. And you know, what can I say? It's trash. Okay, it's not trash. It's an admirable attempt at a franchise that no one liked. No, like, Fantastic Four does not have the following Spider-Man or Batman or Superman has. It's kind of the same reason Green Lantern didn't do very well, in the sense that this is kind of on the same plane as Green Lantern, where I liked Green Lantern because I know the character fairly, you know, he's not one of my favorites, but I know enough about him to enjoy the movie. But I just saw some guy, one of my neighbors, he's in an electric wheelchair, and he just opened his garage door and just scrolled out, and now he's going down the sidewalk. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, it's bad, yeah, but the Blu-ray does look good. I will say the Blu-ray does look good. I only spent $5 on it. I had it on DVD a long time ago, and I wanted to watch it again. I just, honestly, I did, because I've always liked superhero stuff, but now he's going down the street. He went like this way and then turned around, and now he's going down the street. Hopefully he can't hear me. This is odd. Anyway, Fantastic Four, it's poorly performed, poor special effects, poor practical effects, poor story. It really doesn't have any redeeming qualities, so I don't really know why I bought it. But that is going to do it for us today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed making them. If you will, hit that like button and please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.